Yo, what up, TAU Nation, bro? We're back with another VOD review. It's been a while. We have IGN Chalked here. No one's really submitted a video in a very long time, so I'm pretty excited for this. Off the bat, I mean, this recording started like after the first phase. Accept Your Fate was probably the first phase, but if you're new to the channel and you haven't heard of shield bash sitting for some reason, you should be shield bash sitting on the left over here. You should just go watch my other videos on it because I explain it much more deeply in them, and especially when you can actually see the first phase. But right here, it's just Accept Your Fate. So your only damage spell that's not like AoE or the O spell is just tablets. So I mean, using a tablet on a moving target isn't a very good idea because of many factors like ping. You can't really calculate this. Like, although your crosshair might be on the boss, if the boss is moving, you might not hit tablet. It's really up to the server. So you want to be hitting tablet like right here when he's just standing still as many times as possible. Or you could just use a para, because in 2025 the meta for wizard is to just use para spell, dom spell, and O spell. And tablet's a very rare occurrence of like usage. And this is mainly not because para spell is better than tablet spell, but because of how these spells work together, the O spell and Dom spell, you mainly just want to use O spell and then switch to Dom spell when you're running out of mana. So, yeah, I explained this in a lot of depth in my channel, but I appreciate over here, like I was just talking about how you should be using tablet right here, and then you start using MP pots. So that was pretty good. But yeah, I mean, I think you might need to learn how Accept Your Fate works, because obviously he starts off by going towards players and then he stands still, does a little stationary like gaze right here, and then he starts moving again. So like this tablet definitely did not have to go to waste. You just didn't have to use a tablet there. So okay, right here. Okay, it's not bad. As soon as you see that there's a decoy, okay, so this is just very strange position, because when you only have a tablet, like all the spells you have, either way, this is a fucked up situation. Especially if he's not on a decoy, because he's just gonna chase you and you have a tablet, and you really want to proc your vesture, plus 15 attack. So you'd be forced to just randomly use a tablet, and you're most likely gonna miss it on the boss. But as soon as you see this decoy, you should have swapped to Genesis spell and just plopped it on the decoy. This way, the Genesis spell is hitting Fleeing is futile. Right now, you don't have the Vesture proc right here, and then you end up using a tablet. But like I said, it would have been better if you used a Dama spell, because as you can see, you actually just missed this tablet. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you just completely missed that tablet, and yeah, it was just not worth the 120 mana. Although you got the Vesture proc. you did use a Dama spell. I'm guessing you just realized a little too late. Okay, this is something I wanted to point out actually. So you might be wondering, why did he go to the decoy there, right? And this is simply because of a thing called Desync, and it again depends on what server you're on. But the laggier you are, the more this comes into effect. But as you can see, the decoy is farther away from O3 than you are, but because of Desync, O3 doesn't see you yet. O3 has like a different fucking way of vision. O3 sees you around like right here, running up to O3. And so look right here. You run up to Oryx, and like by this time, he thinks you're right here. So in technical terms, the decoy is closer. So in order to fix this, you should need to be a little bit quicker with your TP cancels and just walk ups. So you just need to learn how to count these phases and just push in like when he's about to turn over to the next phase. Like right here, I would already be pushing in because I know that he's not going to shoot that many times. And I would just be O-spelling right here. I wouldn't let him get on the decoy. But I respect that EP at least. But as soon as he goes to the decoy here, I definitely would just swap to tier 14. Or just, I mean, the decoy is pretty bad. It doesn't look like it's a long decoy. So this is just a fucked up situation. But also, you didn't use O-spell there. You should be pre-O-spelling a bit more here. Okay, so he's resetting, so the shield bash shit's gonna be there. It seems like you know what it is. I'm gonna recommend that you change your rotation speed to normal instead of the slow. It's completely up to you, but I mean, I don't know. I think you're missing out on some things here. Okay, hold on. This panic and scream. You don't have to be directly on top of him for all O-spell shots to hit. So you don't have to be taking this much damage as you are. But you don't want to be this far away because obviously your EPs aren't going to hit. And you definitely don't want to back out. It's better to just use HP pods here if you're going to get low. You're not going to die to panic and scream. You're not hitting all AP shots for some reason here. Even though when he's staggered, I mean, you just need to move to the right a little to be hitting level 10. Okay, I mean, this the too many problems here. I respect that you're side APing, but you're side APing a little too far. You're always fine to, I guess, test the waters with crumples. Like right here, he's on a decoy. There's no pain in just sitting on him or getting close for even a second, because 3 of these shots will put you down to around 400 to 500 HP. And if your reaction time is as fast as a fucking snail, you're still gonna fucking make it out of this alive. Like, you can get hit, and then, if you do get, or you can get closer, and if you do get hit, you can back up. But you're literally hitting, like, fucking 3 AP shots, or 4, maybe 5. And in any case, it's shit. Tier 14 was better at that point, but, also, you should be pre-O-spelling. You're not pre-O-spelling. You had it out, but you didn't actually pre-O-spell, I don't think. Yeah, like, I don't know why. You need to get on the boss here. Also, if you're hitting 5 EP shots, definitely do not use an O-spell, because, like, 4, maybe 5 or 6 of these O-spell shots are hitting. So, again, it's not worth. Okay, the shield bash shit's right here. I think you're a little too close. I mean, you might be pixel perfect, but I don't know. I wouldn't be doing this. I don't know if you even know what shield bash shitting is, but this goes into shield bash shits, but the Pegasus shots are coming in. Okay, well, he's still angled this way. Okay. Okay, you do know what shield bash shitting is, but you're still a little too far. This might also be an aim problem. As you know, EP shoots where you're aiming, so sometimes you want to play around with it. Like, you want to, like, try going directly on top of him with the cursor. Like, right now you're aiming a little down. That might be why some of these shots are missing. If you were to aim a little up, then some of these shots could be hitting. But what I will say is that shield bash holding anything and not even hitting shots is still better than not shield bashing at all. So I respect the shield bash sit. Okay, this is pretty good. And again, you want to swap to your Genesis spell here. Yeah, you only used the tablet there, so your proc was pretty shit. Okay, you want to use the Genesis spell here as well. If you use the Genesis spell there, actually, let's count. Okay, 03. Okay, so if you used the Genesis spell there, it would have been 4 seconds, and then you would have made it to the stagger, and you could have O-spelled and then swapped to tablet. That would have been much more damage than just tableting and then O-spelling. And then you missed your O-spell as well. Or you mistimed it. Alright, not a bad Celestial. I've noticed that a lot of people have bad Celestials, I guess you could call it. Recently, I haven't really seen any like full EPs on Celestial, but it just takes a lot of practice. It was okay tracking. Okay, you didn't actually use the O-spell and then You just O-spell the air. That's okay. That's A-okay, my friend. Okay, if you shield bashed at this, you're goated. Okay, you didn't, but someone was. Only for a second, though. Man, this slow rotation is killing me, though, bro. You need to change this. Okay, I haven't really explained the Exalted shield bash sit in this video yet, but basically, you want to do the opposite of normal shield bash sit, and you're going to be getting stunned. So right away here, he's facing this direction, so you want to sit right here in order to cancel his shield bash sit, and just make him not move. This will help the group massively because the group will stagger. Right here, if you don't have the drag, I would probably just kind of rotate on the map and try to meet up with him. Okay, you're blasting a bit, but that's okay. Okay, you didn't really TP cancel that. I don't think you did. That was pretty hard to tell. You just got hit by a bunch of pet station shots. Okay, come on. Alright, you really need to not get silenced there. There's like 65 people in your run. This is getting TP canceled 1000%. On another note, though, you could have TP canceled this and not gotten silenced. You sat way too long here. Like, as soon as you see him, like, TP away, like right here, you see him TP away, you can just back up. You definitely did not have to get silenced here. But realistically, use a Dom spell right here. Okay, good. Okay. Right there, he got slingshotted. I just want to say this because I don't know if you could know. Or I don't know if you could tell, but it was pretty obvious he's going to go top left here, or like in this direction. Because he TPs to the closest person, and the closest person is right here. So, right away, right when he announces that he's doing a new phase, realistically, you should just start running over here. That's what I would do. I respect this chase, but I probably would have went through the middle if I didn't make it already to where he slingshotted to. Okay, you want to use a Dom spell here, especially in these Exalted phases. You definitely want to use a Dom spell. Okay, and that's it. You get top damage. Nice, 760k in 5 minutes. That's around 130k DPM, I think. So, based off of the DPM doesn't really matter. I've hit like 130k DPM before, but played like perfectly. But what I will say is that, one, you need to use your Dom spell more. That's a mechanic that you need to do. For overall damage, you need to be sitting the boss more and pre-O spelling more. Your screen rotation, I would up it just for personal preference. Well, that's just me. Like, if I don't really know how you can play like this. Like, I feel like this ruins your aim in a way. But I mean, if you like it, you like it. But like, I don't know. I don't have much to say because technically, like, I've never seen anyone even play with slow rotation. If this is how you play, bro, this is how you play, bro. Like, I can't do anything. It's like putting your fucking EP swap in your 7th slot. Like, I also can't do anything about that. If you're using your hotkey number 7 for it, you know, fuck it. You're goated, you know what I mean? I have a swapping video on my channel about like my own swaps and what keybinds I use and like my settings, but yeah, apart from the Genesis and other shit, you want to be mana conserving more, because I noticed you're dumping a lot of your tablets, and in 2025 it's just not the meta. The meta for Wizard is just to use Paraspell for Vesture procking, and then saving up your mana for O-spelling the boss and down-spelling the boss. A lot of times you could have used down spell in certain phases, and you just didn't use tablet, or you used the down spell when it was too late. Like you used the down spell right here, but there was 2 seconds left of the down spell that just went to waste because they couldn't get used. And I mean, there's just so many negatives like with this down spell usage because think about it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Futile is around 6 to 7 seconds long. I'm pretty sure. And if you use the down spell right here, you could have either one use another down spell or saved your mana for an O spell. So let's just do some counting here, right? If you use the down spell right now, and you didn't get silenced, of course, 353, so that's just 357. You could have used another down spell again. And it would have ended basically at the exact moment of the next phase. You could have ran up with an EP, put down 2 or 3 O spells, because Panic is really easy to get O spells off. And that would have been, like, I guess, the best in slot fucking scenario or sequence they could have done for this phase. But unfortunately, you got silenced. You didn't use down spell. You missed. Actually, I don't think you missed the TP cancel. No, you missed the TP cancel. You didn't use O spell, and you used down spell too late. So there's a lot of stuff you need to work on before. I guess you can get competent in Max F. I don't know about Elite and Holy Crew. You probably can't get Elite with this gameplay. And Proficient you might get. I'm not sure as well over there. But I already said we need to work on. My best nugget of advice is to watch TAU because I have a lot of Wizard gameplay, a lot of other reviews. And I think you would benefit greatly from them because I go in depth of a lot of Wizard shit. And I've been doing Wizard for like 4 or 5 years. It was just straight Wizard, so I'm kind of well known to be a Wizard. So yeah, if you liked the video, press like and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, press dislike and desubscribe or unsubscribe. And yeah, see you guys.